Hi, and welcome to Tompkins Square Park here in New York's East Village. And this is the setting for Jonathan Larson's musical, Rent. So today we're going to go on a tour and find all of the various places that are mentioned in the musical. Follow me.
Gonna be, is this everyone? Or?
Look at this bulldog. Oh my god, I want a bulldog so bad. Oh my god. It's a corgi and a muscle. Please look right at that. Look at that little baby corgi and a muscle. So I'm sitting here crouched in what was the Life Cafe. This is the place where they go and they dance on the tables and they sing La Vie Boheme at the end of Act 1. As you can see, there's this beautiful tile mosaic here in the foyer. Now this is a restaurant called Maiden Lane. It features brunch from 12 to 4, featuring lobster rolls and Peruvian shrimp. Welcome to the corner of 11th Street and Avenue B, which is where Mark and Roger live. As they tell us in the show, they lived at the top of a loft of one of the buildings here down in the East Village. Now, as you can see behind me, the East Village is a lot more gentrified now than it would have been in the early 90s. But based on the buildings that are here, it seems like the one that they probably would have lived in would have looked something like this one here. It's the oldest building at the corner. It has, however, been redone, and there is what seems to be a really lovely restaurant at the bottom. Okay, so we are here walking up 11th Street between Avenue A and Avenue B. That's Avenue B back there, and we're walking toward Avenue A. And this is where Maureen's lot would have been, where she would have performed Over the Moon. Now, currently there are no empty lots, but there has been a lot, like major reconstruction to the Lower East Side and the East Village since the 1990s. Oh, look! This might have been a lot. We did find an empty lot here. Now, I don't know if this lot was here back in 1990. I mean, I'm sure I could probably figure that one out. But if it were open, this might have been an area where Maureen would have done her show. Like, a lot between two buildings. This has now been sort of made into a community garden for the people who live in this building and that building there. Excuse me, look at this car. How fabulous is this car? Like, it looks like it was like finger and sponge painted, and then the car next to it has these silhouetted decals of like a sitting cat. So Rent takes place in early 90s New York, which is pre-Giuliani New York, when much of the city, and particularly the East Village, was like rampant with prostitution and with drugs and with homeless people. It was really not the safest place to live. And the artists of the East Village, they lived here obviously because it was the cheapest place to live. And now it has been completely renovated. So the urban developers have come in and like made everything beautiful and gentrified and expensive. So not many of those artists live here anymore. Some of them, yes, still do, but this isn't the hub for artists who could live cheaply or, as Mark and Roger do, squat in some studio somewhere or in some loft somewhere, the way that it used to be. So as you walk through New York's East Village now, you see condos, really nice apartments, commercialized 7-Eleven, lots of really fancy restaurants, like not the restaurants that you would have seen back in the early 90s. Okay, so there is some sort of celebrity behind me right over here. I have no idea who this is, but the tween girls who are surrounding her evidently know who she is. But she's here filming in Tompkins Square Park. I'm guessing maybe a music video? Who knows? Who knows? And who knows who she is? If you can figure that out, gold star for you.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yep. Love you too, man. So it's still open. Funny is that $30.
Did you used to live close to this?
Back in the 70s.
That's amazing. What, can you, like, tell us what that was like a little bit? We're doing just some, like, basic filming for a production event that's happening, and we were just curious what it was like to live here.
Ann Magnuson lived on the block 2 blocks down. This was kind of dangerous. You were afraid to go in there, really.
Okay.
You know, you would go in it in 1980, but no, I was from Club 57 on St. Mark's Place.
Okay.
And when that closed, everybody started coming here. And it was
Yeah.
it was fun. It was neighborhood. It was,
Yes.
it was cheap. It was where everybody could come.
Cool. Like, what would you do here?
Dance on the bar. Vincent Sapienza worked the bar, and what was the guy? Sister Dimension's boyfriend did the shows in the back, booked the shows in the back.
Okay.
And we just got here and get drunk. Robin Gristle played here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was everything that was happening here. Madonna started here, you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
With the cassette. She just, when the first time they had the cassettes, she didn't have to come with the band. She came with the cassette player.
She came, and so she sang to a cassette.
She sang with the cassette with 2 dancers behind her.
Amazing.
And that's how it all began for her. But you know, it was the first time the cassettes happened. Before you needed a band, but they invented the whatever, not an 8-track.
Yeah, the cassette. Yeah, I mean, I remember cassettes.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
But that was the first time that happened. You know,
Cool.
Was the beginning of that she could go to all the different, and everything was accessible.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Have a wonderful day.
What's the time? Well, it's gotta be close to the end of our tour. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Dustin Ballard, and until next time, forget regret, or life is yours to miss. Hi, and welcome to Tompkins Square Park, here in New York City. Okay. Hi, and welcome to Tompkins. Yeah. Here, you can definitely feel that. Whoa, stop. Whoop. Sorry.
No worries.
Stop right here. Stop right here. I'll slow my walk down, so you can slow your walk down. Okay. Hi, and welcome to Tompkins. Tompkins. Okay. All right. Hi, and welcome to Tompkins. Tompkins. Got any demon? Got any? Okay, that'll work.